Hello everyone. How are we all doing today? I'm MoonFauna, and today we're going to be looking at a new base game update for The Sims 4 before the new Adventure Awaits pack releases on October 2nd. This is not the quality of life update that they announced. That one is planned for November 4th, so don't get your hopes up too high for bug fixes. This is the pre-pack update, and lately with every new expansion comes a new login fetch quest event. And this one is the Forever Friends event. You can see here, just for logging in, you can get this, what to me looks like a reskin of 𝗙𝗶. And I do think it looks really cute. I like the little plant on its head. And then let's look at week 1, what we might get here. I don't think the bracelets are really anything new, but I love cast items. This little board, I don't know if we'll be able to put the postcards on it, but it does look like maybe, because it says magnet collectibles at the bottom, maybe those magnets we'll be able to put on it. I don't know, it's interesting. And then I think the third item might be baked potatoes. It looks kind of like there's foil around it, so I think that's what it is. We all know that The Sims 4 food is not always the prettiest item, but I'm thinking that maybe they did this so we can make it on a campfire for the new Adventure Awaits. I'm hoping that the campfire that we saw in that video means that we do get to cook more things on it instead of just the marshmallows at the campfires. And a baked potato would be perfect for this. When I go camping, I love making baked potatoes. They're easy. Well, they're not totally easy, but they're simple in comparison to other things, and they always taste good. Then week 2 is the week of reskinned items. It looks like the Machino digital picture frame is now in base game. And then that's the spa day shirt, just in different colors. And then this pillow we've seen a few times, but now it looks like it has a different texture and design-wise. So I'm not super thrilled with those ones. And I think for week 3, the little light is very cute. I just really hope that it helps keep monsters away. I don't know why The Sims haven't added that as a cross-pack capability for all the night lights by now. And please let this actually have it. I'll be so excited if it actually does that. The sneakers, I'm hoping they have more than just one color. For all the cast items, I hope there's more than just one color. For several of these events, we would get these items, but maybe they only come in like 1 to 4 colors. Like, I don't know why that's the case. If you want me to like it, I need to have variety. And then for the leggings there, they do kind of just remind me of the university leggings. Maybe they are a little higher. From looking at it, it's just a little hard to tell if they're leggings or tights. I'm assuming leggings, and I'm not totally mad at getting them in base game. When you look at fitness stuff for base game, that is very limited. So I will take more fitness stuff for base game. I just wish they weren't from other packs, which this is what all these items look like, except for week 4. Oh, I might have called the other week 4. I can't remember. But for week 4, this little outfit, it's okay. It does remind me of a lot of stuff that we already have in game. And I loathe painted on items, and it kind of looks like it's painted on. And I have no idea what this, maybe it's like a little new trait. I can't tell. I'm gonna assume because of the little shape. Maybe something with creativity. And then we have whatever that 𝗙𝗶 little jumper for you to sleep in, which is cute. The texture's a little weird for me, but it's interesting enough. I am a little concerned with the fact that once again, there's so little masculine items, and we already get so little masculine items in the game that when you do an event, you would hope to see items that you don't normally see in game, and these are items we have definitely seen in game. And of course, you could put these all on masculine frames. That's of course the case, but I want to see masculine items for the masculine Sims. Now we do have a trailer here so we can get a little bit more of a closer look at everything. Let's jump in and get that look. Oh, so Pixel. Pixel's their name? For the little Blarfy? Oh, that's cute. It does remind me a lot of the Nature's Calling event. So, because it's so close to the fairy pack, that's what it feels like instead of imaginary friends, which is, it feels like they're trying to combine the two of those together for me, and I don't know how I feel about that. And I stated in the last video that I don't love how close together these two expansion packs are. So I'm hoping that means that they're going to focus the rest of the year on all these updates and bug fixes. I really, really hope that's what that means. But who knows? We shall see. But speaking of the new expansion pack, we did just get this page here not too long ago called Choose Your Adventure, which kind of goes hand in hand. And it's a way to kind of showcase the builds that they got Simmers to create for the pack. Now, I don't think these builds are going to be already in the expansion, but they were made for the gallery that you could add to the expansion, which is kind of interesting. I like to see more Simmers being included in this. So let's see. It says, choose your adventure. Give your Sim a break from the everyday with an exciting new experience, sure to recharge their plumb bob. Check back daily to browse new experiences and find the perfect getaway. And so far, we just have 3 of these unlocked. Everything else kind of says coming soon. So I'm interested to see what everyone here makes. It looks like we've got a camp. This is going to be related to the kiwi bird costume, or was it a kiwi bird? I don't know what kind of bird it was. It was blue. It didn't look like a kiwi bird, but I just assumed with everything in this pack relating so much to kiwis, that's what my brain thought. Something about kayaking, sea buddy scoop, collections. So that one's very kid related, I think. This is just the werewolf cover. That's intriguing. And then of course, something with the new actual like playground feature. But let's take a look here. 𝗙𝗵𝗱. Gather around the campfire. Come for the cute caterpillars, stay for the otherworldly counselors. At 𝗙𝗵𝗱, kids can spend a formative week following curiosities wherever it may lead. Our team of counselors is a fun-loving group of werewolves, vampires, mermaids, and fairies. Their supernatural talents have a way of helping kids connect with nature's magic. Whether it's turning into a bat or enchanting a plant, under their guidance, campers spend their days exploring the woods, studying local flora and fauna, and catching and raising butterflies. We've watched many friendships blossom as caterpillars get their wings. Come nightfall, it's time for campfire songs, s'mores, and spooky stories. But is it really all tall tales? Are those shifting shadows sinister specters, supernatural Sims, or new imaginary friends? Come to 𝗙𝗵𝗱 and see for yourself. This venue was built by our 𝗙𝗵𝗱, and I love 𝗙𝗵𝗱. She makes such incredible things, so I'm excited to see this. I will say that I wish, and this isn't Danielle's fault, it's, sorry Sims, it's the Sims' fault. I wish that occult kids actually had powers, and maybe that they needed to learn to overcome some magical growing up with their power, like a milestone, because we need to see more of these milestone events, right? I just think it would be a lot cooler if these children were able to go to this camp and it would help with those milestones, but we don't get that. And so that's kind of just hoping for nothing. But I do think it would be a whole lot more fun out of a pack like this. That's just hopeful wishing. Let's look at the others. Welcome to Utopia. Soak it all in. Some say a weekend at Utopia feels like taking a long, calming breath. Known for its natural beauty and rustic architecture, it's a destination with something to offer every sim. Those in search of self-care can enjoy quiet, peaceful soaks in the indulgent in-ground hot tubs. Old friends can share long conversations in the charming hot chocolate lounge, and couples in search of romance can cozy up in hidden pools and secret nooks. Whether you're craving peace, connection, passion, or calm, you're sure to leave Utopia feeling more like you. And this was made by 𝗙𝗵𝗴. The Sims really love to try to push their spa day. I love spa day. I know that it's not everyone's and that they tried to update it and it didn't do as well as I think they hoped, but I wish it would have, because I would have loved to see them do more in-game updates. And I think this one looks really fun. I am so excited for the in-ground hot tub. And then the last one here stresses me out because it's such that like 90s market scheme in a paper magazine that just hates on people's bodies. That's probably not what they mean by it, but when I see these colors and that's what I think of. Let's see. Need a reset? Break a sweat. Base camp. Get your heart racing, muscles pumping, and plumb bob glowing at our all-inclusive booty boot camp. Hosted at the Revive and Thrive Fitness Retreat, this week-long intensive pushes Sims limits, builds strength, and delivers undeniably lasting gains. At the end of the week, you'll have the chance to face the ultimate test, a bench press off with the legendary Plum Bird. Sounds like too much of a challenge? Coach Flex disagrees. Check off cardio in the morning, pump iron in the afternoon, and end the day with one of our signature stretch sessions with state-of-the-art equipment, nutrition-packed smoothies, and trainers that just won't quit. Booty Bootcamp is the place to prove you've got what it takes, and this is a build by Kiwi Sims Kate. I do love gyms in The Sims. I think it's just this ad look that throws me off here, but I am so excited for smoothies. And I'm looking forward to the capabilities of being able to make money and sell smoothies possibly. We'll see. Now for what you've all really been waiting for, the base game update. And with the base game update, we get a new lot trait called Playgrounds. And let's see, Playground Venue. I do find it interesting that they're using this playground equipment for the base game playground update instead of the base game playground equipment. It's another way to really sell this pack, because if you look at the base game equipment, which we'll do later in the game, you will see you're real limited on making this venue type. And then we have the venue type filter in Event Planning UI. So now when you plan an event, you'll be able to narrow down what the specific venue type you're looking for. So if you want to find the library or lounge and you want it to be a lot quicker, that's going to be really helpful. And there is a new play pretend interaction with the kids. We've had the play interaction with certain items, like the tree house, and there's that like pop-up tent. And then I can't remember what pack it's from, but there's that one pond, and they were able to play pretend with those items, but now they'll be able to play pretend. It looks like just about anywhere. You just have to click and they can play, and they won't just do it by themselves. You can include other child sims to play. So we'll take a look at that later too. But it looks like there are several different options for play pretend. It can be play fairy tale castle, play house, play space explorer, and play pirate adventure, or play island castaway. Then we have the smallest cast update, and it's to the slouch beanie with only one color variant. Them adding in these items and only giving one swatch to it is not my favorite. Then they went ahead and they tuned The Sims 4 Life and Death Soul's Journey, which I haven't really played much of that, so I can't really comment on it, but it seems like other people are very excited over this, where it'll make it hopefully a little harder. That's what everyone was asking for. I hope that's what they tuned it to and not made it even easier. I'm going to assume they listened and made it a little harder. And then the item I'm most excited about, because I am an occult player and the mermaids are just such a sad occult, but now we finally have bassinets for them and they look so cute. I think the coloring could have been a little better on some of the swatches, and again, I wouldn't have complained for more swatches, but at least we have more than one swatch on this one. I think the pearl on it reads almost a little too flat for me, but we'll have to take a better look at it in game, and I hope it's not just the way that it looks here. Let's see, what did they say? She smells merfolk stinky baby diapers in a seashell-shaped bassinet. What's it look like, you ask? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Here's hoping Ocean's lullaby bassinet is about to be responsible for a big merfolk population boom. I'm sure there's going to be several players doing that. That's fun. And then Memory Boost Early Access. Memory Boost is an early access, opt-in feature for The Sims 4 on PC Windows that delivers performance improvements by optimizing memory usage, reducing lag, improving frame rates, and helping prevent memory-related crashes. We invite you to try out and share your feedback as we prepare for a wider rollout. I hope this is very helpful. I must admit, I'm not brave enough to try it. I wish I was more technologically advanced, that trying it and it messing up what I have going on didn't scare me, but it does. So I'm gonna leave it to the long life simmers, the ones who have been doing these videos and taking one for the team far longer. I appreciate you. We need you. I'm just not there yet. And of course, we've been a bit quiet for a while on kits, at least quiet for The Sims. We normally get so many all at once, and now they've just announced one. We will see if it is only one. They normally don't announce just one. So I am curious to see if that means that there will be other creators that will come with this kit as well. So maybe they'll roll out this kit and then maybe 2 more creator kits. I don't know for sure, but that does seem to be that the flow that they go with. And while I'm not a big fan of kits because they never go on sale and I think they're a little overpriced, they've got me with this one. I love Cass, and this looks really nice. They're calling all the autumn ghoulies out, and they look real good. I like this little purse. I like this scarf over here, even though the end kind of looks painted, and you know, I just said I'm not a fan of that. But at least the purse doesn't look fully painted on. I think I'm looking forward to this cast kit more than I typically would be looking forward to a kit. And then they've announced some bug fixes. And again, these are not the major fixes that we're looking forward to for November. Some of these are smaller. Let's hope that they're actually fixed, and if they're not, please go to the forums, let them know. They have this vote-based system that they're fixing things with the highest votes. But there are a few things for the base game bug fix that I think we're all kind of looking forward to already. They're small, but they're still helpful. I will love for a sim to write a book and resume it properly after being interrupted by another sim to socialize. That has been going on for so long. I will be very excited to see if that actually works. Oh, here's another. The holiday menu no longer closes when switching between sims. It's such a small thing, but the quality of life that it gives to players is a large one. Oh, I didn't even notice this. The infant's bald eyebrow color swatches are now in order. Okay, I think I found my favorite one. Skill cheats can now be used to lower skills. I can't tell you how many times I've used MC Command Center to lower a skill for something. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would you want to do that? If you're making a sim and you want them to have certain skills and you want to level it to that point so that they're a bit more dynamic in a save file, you might do this. But let's say you accidentally cheated and you made the skill too high and it should be lower. You then couldn't lower it. And for anyone who downloads sims off the gallery, you might realize that someone might have maxed their sim skills and you really love that sim and you go to play and there's nothing left to play because the skills are maxed. And so you before would have to use MC Command Center, so a mod that would let you delete or lower any skills. And now there's this possibility to be able to do that in-game, which, as much as I love mods, having it as an in-game feature is just so much easier. And then it looks like eyeglasses no longer look like sunglasses. I've seen that a couple times, so let's see a few more. Oh, this one's a good one though. It has caused some very memorable moments, but pets no longer get deformed. When traveling to another lot after aging up, there's been some real scary looks of pets with that one. I will be excited to see if this one is true. Vampire sims no longer constantly disappear and reappear during interactions. It's so annoying trying to talk to the vampires, and I love vampires, but they're just constantly popping in, popping out. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll leave this page linked in the description of this video so you can take a better look at it. And for now, we're going to go in game, so I'll be right back. All right, I've gone ahead and made 2 sims quickly here, and I've got the child sim so that we can test the play pretend, and I'll go put them in game and we'll be back again. So now we're in game, and I've got our sims here just on an empty lot. And I forgot to show, while I was in cast there, I was checking the beanie and the swatch, and I should have tested it out on our sim, and I didn't. But I did go and look at the child sims, hoping that the beanie would be there, and it's not. So it's only for young adult and up. That's a little disappointing. I would have been happier if they also had put it in for the kids, but let's take a look at some items here. So this is a close-up of our mermaid bassinet. And we have this pretty white. And I do like this little hanging bit here with the little seashells and the fish that are on here. And the pearl actually looks a lot better in-game than in those photos. And let's take a look at all our swatches. Ooh. I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's supposed to be like that. I think it might be like that on purpose, but let's take a look. You know, I can kind of see the wrinkles there even in this one. So it might be a glitch because I don't know why you'd have the full blanket colors here and then have it like that, but maybe it's not. Oh, the pink one is super cute. Let's back up a little so you can see it a little better. And then this one. And the more neutral color. I wish that they would have done something different with the stars back here for this one. They blend right in. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But I'm just really excited for the mermaids to have something. Out of them all, I think this color here is my favorite. I think the white of the shell is just so cute with the inside being painted in all these different colors. So let's see if Jamie will come over here and let's see. Play pretend. Let's take a look at Pirate. All right. I do always think these animations are fun. Now we've done Pirate. Let's do Space Explorer. I think the animations are so cute and the little sound effects with it. Oh, look at the little alien. Fairy Tale Castle. Oh, look at the little mushroom house. I like that. Okay. Now let's see how different Island Castaway is from Pirate. Oh, that is a good amount. I like that that one's been included while we have our mermaid bassinet. Oh, the little shark. And then I think there was one more. So now they can play house. We had the event planning. So let's see about doing that. Plan a social event. Okay, so this is where we need to be. You're going to go into your phone, choose social plan for an event, and then choose what type of event you want. Click on that, invite your people, and then when you come to choose the location, you'll now see up top here the type of lots to choose. So if we wanted to go ahead and look at parks, now it is just parks coming up here, and you can look at all the world that has a park in it. And let's say instead we wanted a community space. We're only going to get Evergreen Harbor. The other one, pools. It looks like we only have Wittenberg with the lot type. So I think that's going to make it a lot easier. I like it. I think this is a good one for an update to have. Anything that makes the UI a bit easier to use, make it faster, and not more confusing is beneficial for all the players. Okay, so I've had my Sims travel here to the base game Willow Creek Park, and we're going to go into build mode and take a look at the new playground venue. Well, playground lot type. So we're under park. Let's see what is different for playground for everyone. And I think this new lot type is very, very difficult if you only had the base game. Because when it comes to base game, let me show you. Let's filter by items. Pack, base game. The items that come with base game are, as you can see, let me just move this here. The Pirate Jungle Gym, which they already have on lot. You have the Salty Pirate one, which is just a reskinned pirate ship, and the spaceship, along with the monkey bars, and that's it. So if you're trying to build a park with 6 of these items, you're gonna have a lot of repeating things. So what you're just gonna throw down all these large jungle gym equipment here, and then a ton of monkey bars. I think if they were going to make the requirement for base game, it should be 3 because that's all base game has. are, well, even that said, it's hard, but I can see us putting down 2 of the monkey bars and 1 of these large jungle gym equipments, which is what they already have in this park. I get that they did it for the new expansion pack. I don't think it's going to be hard with that one because it's very modular. You'll have a bunch of pieces that you can connect together, and I don't think putting 6 down to build this large area is going to be difficult. But if you don't have that pack and you want to put a playground down, which a lot of people will, because the playground lot type, I think a lot of people are going to want to use, especially if they are doing family and legacy saves where they want to build a park or download a park and be able to have friends for their kids, because the lot type says that it will have more kids show up to it, which is very exciting for those players, but building it with base game is going to look chaotic. So let's go ahead and put down even more of these and see who all can show up here. That's the new lot type, yay. Let's go into live mode, and we'll give it a little bit just to see who shows up. Okay, so we can already see a difference in this. We had the Goths were here earlier and they were playing chess, and now they're gone. And we have over here, we actually have a toddler that showed up, which you never really see toddlers in the world. So that's really fun to have. And we have another toddler here. Are they related? No. Okay, are any of your parents here? Interesting. So some of the kids and toddlers are just out here randomly without their parents, but at least they're in the game. Oh, look at these 2. Oh, maybe they'll become good friends. But I like the fact that your kids will now be able to make friends easier. You have to really push for your child sims to meet other kids and maybe form clubs with them if you have the pack, just for them to interact. And I think this is a more natural way for your kids to make friends here. I just think that maybe they should add swings to base game. We have swings in so many other packs and none in base game. They could give us swings. With the new pack, they have slides. They could have given us like 1 base game slide and it would have made a world of difference. But they want you to get the pack with the features that come in the pack, which is a slide. But I don't think it would have hurt their sales to really give us a base game version of it. But out of the 2 of those items, I really would like swings in the base game. Okay, so I didn't want to leave without us taking a look at the new color of the beanie. And I think the color is really nice. You can look and see the other features here. But this is the new base game swatch instead of the bright white. There is a slightly yellowy one here versus this cream one. So I like it. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know why they added just this one swatch. And like I said, when it comes to the kids, they did not get this hat. The closest one that the kids have for the hat is over here. And there's that yellowy swatch, but no cream color for them. And they're missing a bunch of other colors too from it. But this is the get to work swatches. But no cream. This is the closest of the 2. I don't think the Sims here are really anything special, but I'll go ahead and put them up on my gallery in case you're interested. My gallery here on The Sims is just MoonFauna. I have a lot of CC made Sims that if you're interested in, they're here. I will say that I, many moons ago, did the Sims Spark Challenge events, and if I could delete them off my page, I would. I don't think any of these Sims are something I am proud of today. I think I've come a long way than making these ones here, but the gallery doesn't let you delete Sim Spark things. I've put in a ticket before asking about the possibility of making that a thing, and no one else seems to care as much about it. I've never really seen a lot of creators talk about that. I don't know if you're in the boat that you don't like it. If I could delete it, I would, but if you want to see my other things that I have on here, you have to click include custom content. I haven't made too many items, just kind of getting started here, trying to make my 13 followers super proud on here. Thanks for following me if you do. If you don't and you're interested in more things like this, please consider giving my video a like and subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Until we meet again, goodbye for now.